program. It will be Marc the Magnificent. Many people know that we've had several magicians on the show, and they've all been very, very good. And I think Marc the Magnificent will really thrill you tonight. Coming on next will be our magician, Marc the Magnificent. But before we introduce Marc, I'd like to introduce a videotape that was done on location with Marc. So please enjoy this, and then we'll meet Marc the Magnificent. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Marc the Magnificent, appearing for the first time in New York. But Marc, welcome to the show.
Very nice to meet you, Ingrid.
Great to have you.
I'd like to say before I begin that I'm very happy you invited me on the show and gave New York the opportunity to see what I can do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're very happy to have you here.
Well, I figured just to add up, kind of give you a little present.
All right.
Before I began to add to the set here with all the wonderful flowers you got, we'll try this. Try it again. We'll just add some magical water. You ready?
Ah, thank you. Had I known, I would have prepared these. Well, I'll move them.
Also, I brought you a present today. Who doesn't like presents, right?
I like presents,
For
right?
you. Well, I have some jewelry. I know you have a lot already, but a little more? One more piece?
All right.
Okay, this is the latest piece of jewelry I have. It's called, I call this jewelry punk jewelry, okay? It's sort of like from the bedrock era or whatever. But the object of this trick is very simple, okay? I may even move these out of the way so I don't damage the blade.
Oh, the blade, not
okay,
me.
Yes, the object of this trick is to pass the blade through your neck without any damage to the blade, okay? We'll see how it works. Are you ready, Ingrid?
Uh-huh.
Okay, if this touches you in any way, you tell me now, okay? If it's touching your neck at all.
It's touching.
It is?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll try it again here. All right, ready. Nobody at home has anything to worry about. This trick works 9 out of 10 times. The last 9 were
Pray
great.
for me if it doesn't.
Okay, here we go. If you guys want to get a close-up on this, you can too, okay? You know, whatever. Make sure this works. Ready? 1, 2. You know, about 3 weeks ago I did this trick and something very terrible happened, and I don't want that to happen again. So be extra careful here, all right? Ready? 1. Just think how famous I'll be if this doesn't work. 1, 2. Let's try this here. Does that feel all right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
We didn't plan this.
How's that feel, Ingrid? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a pleasure to be on your show, and I'll see you. Wait a sec.
Am I still here or I'm in heaven?
Wipe off the blade. The blade is okay. And so is Ingrid. I think we can give her a nice hand in the studio here. But I'd just like to talk a little bit about the video.
Yes.
That was just filmed in a studio.
Let's take the little mic over there.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Put this on then?
Just hold it. It's okay.
Here, I'll strap it on just in case here. In that video, I'm originally from Minneapolis,
Yes.
the Twin Cities. And I filmed that video there in a studio. And there was no camera tricks involved at all. It was just a straight-on shot. What the camera saw was what you saw. That was exactly what went on. And those two tricks were imported from overseas. One I built and one I imported.
Yes.
And
how old are you? We have to
okay,
ask this.
my age, first off, 47. How do I look?
Very well preserved.
Very well preserved? No, I'm 23. And I've been doing magic ever since I can remember. I can never really remember not being a magician.
In your teenage years?
In my teenage years, and I've just been doing shows since first professional show I did. I was 12. So I've been doing that ever since.
Now you've got quite a lot of credits to your name. Can you tell us some of the highlights?
Yeah, some of the highlights. I would have to say one of them would be performing for Prince, who's also from the Twin Cities. He had his...
oh yeah, his sister was on the show way back.
Yeah, a long time ago? Well, he throws a party. When he throws a party, I suggest everybody don't miss it, because he really throws a party. This was for his Purple Rain tour, Purple Rain party, and it was at a prom center, and every room had a different atmosphere, like Oriental with food, and I was a magician there, and it was just amazing. And that was one of the highlights, exclusive party that only press people could get into, and that was a good time. And I would say perform for The Who, the rock group The Who. Yeah. And everything you can imagine, from nursing homes to bar mitzvahs, weddings, everything. One funny thing was a Minnesota Phillies basketball game where the team was losing so bad they were yelling for more magic. I was performing on the sidelines there, and the team was just getting beat so bad they kept yelling more magic, more magic. So that was pretty funny.
This one here is from where, Mark?
This is from a local newspaper. That's our Sun newspaper in Minneapolis. And yeah, this one's in, let's see if you have, yeah, this is a good one from the Star and Tribune. That's a picture of my assistants and family, relatives. This is my sister, who's my manager, and my younger sister, who's my assistant. And that's my mother. She gets in the act because she's my mother.
And she's watching.
And she's watching, of course, where all mothers are.
You know, one thing I particularly liked about reading about your background was that it's a family show, more or less. Your sister Lisa, who's sitting over there, was the person who contacted me and told me about your great work. And then, of course, your sister Romy is usually your partner with magic, and then your mom also is. And that's marvelous, because on the show, we not only like to promote new talent, but also to see the family unit get stronger. What I'd like to ask you to do, Mark, is another trick.
Oh, sure. I have another trick here. This is, we'll do some close-up magic now, okay? And this is some close-up magic. And this is like a bag of tricks that all magicians are asked, you know, when you go to parties here and there, they say, bring a bag of tricks. Well, I have a bag of tricks here, and this is a perfect example of the difference between illusion and reality, okay? The illusion is the empty bag, and the reality is what we have inside.
Oh.
That's an episode in close-up magic.
Wonderful.
And Close-up magic is fun too. I do that too.
That's what you call sleight of hand illusion.
Yeah, more or less for like banquets when you go to different tables. You know, when it's like a banquet or some type of event like that, you go and you sit down at each table and show each person different types of close-up magic. It's usually littler things, coins and cards, things like that.
Well, what we want to do, Marc, is get as much of your magic into, you know, in the air. And we have 5 minutes, so you go ahead. You have carte blanche. Do what you want. Not often I give that to a guest, but you have carte blanche.
All right. Here's another illusion with 3 silks on a stand and a tube. We'll take the first one, the red, and we'll put that into the tube. Push it to the other side. The second is the yellow. We'll push that in, push it into the middle. Third and final silk, the green. Push that in. Now these 3 colors, we're going to combine all 3 together.
All right.
Okay? And see what we get. Three silks have turned into a feather flower. But there's only one problem. How do you get the 3 silks back, right? I say that's very easy. You just go 1, 2, and 3. And you have 1, 2, 3 silks.
We need a larger audience for this, but anyway, you have New York out there watching.
New York, I have a big audience, a lot of opportunity out there to clap. Everybody at home can just participate if they want. It's perfectly fine with me. I have another illusion here. We'll do something called pickpocketing. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, in New York we do.
Every New Yorker knows what pickpocketing is. Well, this is a trick with 2 silks on a stand, and I like to call in one of my assistants and manager.
It's Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, just a little right there. Okay, it's 2 silks. We'll tie them in a knot, like so, and we'll just place them right in here, like that. Okay? Now, pickpocketing, I really don't like to go into other people's pockets without them knowing.
All right.
So I needed some pickpocketing in my act anyway. So this is my own invention here of my own personal pickpocketing. Is everybody at home ready? Okay, 1, 2, and 3.
What will you do now, Lisa?
Oh, that's it.
I bet the girls enjoy.
They probably really enjoyed that, right? That's what sisters are for, too, you know.
Yes. Now she's embarrassed.
Here's another one I have with, let's reach over and get my magic wand here. It's with an empty box. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Right? Wrong. 2 silks, a black and a white. We'll place them into the container. We'll tap on it and something very mysterious happens. This is where all the magic happens, right here. You ready?
Yes.
The black changes to white and the white changes to black. How's that for sleight of hand?
Great.
Good? Pretty good?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll try it again. For those of you who weren't so amazed, we'll try it again. Place the silks back into the container. We'll just borrow some spots, throw them in. A black one with white spots, a white one with black spots, and the container is empty.
Great.